Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Today, we're going to be diving into how your past does not define you. It fucking builds you, man. Like every struggle that you've gone through, every setback that you've had, every bad decision that you've made was all a lesson and it wasn't a life sentence. So let's break down how to stop being chained by your fucking past. Let's reframe your struggles as fuel for growth. And let's use them as a fucking foundation for a stronger, more resilient fucking version of yourself, man. You see, my brother, it's time to stop looking in the rearview mirror. And it's time to start focusing on the road that we have ahead. You see, I used to man, I'm guilty of this shit. I used to do this all the time. I used to stay stuck on what had happened instead of focusing on what could be. Like you let that shit play out in your mind, and what happens is that you start going down these fucking rabbit holes and this just twirling of negative thoughts. And before you know it, you're like, yo, what the fuck? Why am I even thinking of this shit, man? It's like driving a car while staring in the rearview mirror the entire time. Like you'd crash for sure if you're driving that shit through the rearview mirror. But the crazy part is that that's exactly what most people do with their lives, man. They stay stuck on who they used to be instead of who they can become. And that right there is the fucking game changer. Stop thinking of who you used to be and start focusing on who you're going to fucking become. Like everyone has baggage. Everyone has shit that they've gone through. Everyone has fucking things that they don't want to share about themselves. But how you carry it, the story that you put yourself through, the story that you tell yourself in your fucking mind greatly impacts and it determines the direction that your future is going to go, my friend. So today, let's reframe your past and let's make it a tool, not a fucking trap. You see, your past is data. It's not your identity. People tend to define themselves by their worst moments. But those moments, those very same ones that you think are holding you back are just experiences. They're not permanent labels. They're lessons. They're fucking part of you. So fucking embrace them. Stop thinking about them as hardships and start embracing them as lessons, as times that you went through in order to level up to become the man that you are today. Like, just think about it. A man who was once overweight but turned into a fucking athlete. Like his past struggle wasn't his identity. It was just part of his story, right? And so the mindset shift here really is just about looking at your past as just simply data, right? Like it shows you what worked, it shows you what didn't, and it shows you what lessons you need to apply moving forward to your life. Like the takeaway here that I want you to grab is that you are not your mistakes. You are what you choose to learn from them. Like stop letting your past define you. Build on it. Use it to how you are working towards and towards you towards who you are working on becoming that will take you to the next level, my friend. You see, pain builds power, but only if you let it. Like struggles and failures, they don't break strong men, they fucking make them. Like, man, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, I don't know this guy, but I've read up on him and I like his workout videos. Oh, it's all about the pump, the pump. And so this guy, he grew up in poverty. He faced rejection. He fucking went through all these struggles, right? But he used every setback as a stepping stone in order to create the success in his life. And now look at him now. Fucking one of the badass motherfuckers to ever do it. Still fucking pumping iron. Still doing the thing. Grown ass man. Old man, you would even say. Why? Because he chose to use his stories as building blocks towards his next level. And so instead of asking yourself, why did this happen to me? Ask yourself, how can this serve me? How can I become better? What can I learn from this, right? You see, when you embrace your past struggles, they stop being weights and they start being weapons, arsenal that you can use in order to build a better future for yourself. Because every hardship was a lesson in disguise. Like, like, yeah, it brought pain, but that lesson, it's was in disguise in order to build you up into who you are right now. So learn from it, grow from it, and then use it to build the next level of yourself. Use it to become stronger. Use it to become faster. Use it to become more resilient. Use it to fucking never quit again on yourself and build the fucking life that you want to live for yourself. You see, the road ahead is yours to build, and only you. You are responsible for making that shit happen. Your future isn't dictated by where you came from, but by what you're gonna do next. Like, doesn't matter what fucking happened behind you. What matters is what's in front of you. What are you gonna do today? What actions are you gonna take? How are you gonna create the life that you want? You're either gonna say you want it and you're gonna go create it, or you're gonna fucking talk about it and then make up excuses why you couldn't fucking do it. You see, like the former addict, like who now coaches others to break free. Like, think about that shit, right? His past didn't define him. He fucking chose to make it a breaking point in his life, right? His choices defined him, right? He chose to make it an empowering story. He chose to use his mess as a message. He chose to use everything that he have gone through to build a better life for himself. And so what is the story you keep telling yourself, right? Like, write down 3 lessons that your past has taught you. And then think about how you're going to use them moving forward, right? Like, no one is going to come and save you, dog. Like, and for a long time, I always thought this, like, my family, or this, or I'm going to win the lotto, or I'm going to do this. And like, bro, always thinking of like some big fucking grand slam home run type of shit that I'm going to fucking do. And that is the wrong mentality. No one is going to come to save you. It's up to you. And this shit is created on the day by day, on the small habits, on the fucking uncomfortable tasks, on the unsexy shit that you got to do day in and day out. That's what's going to build you. It's your responsibility to rewrite your next chapter. So what are you going to fucking do? You're going to sit there and make excuses, or you're going to go out after the life that you say you want? You see, you can't change the past, but you can change the meaning that you give it. And that right there, it fucking changes everything. It's an absolute game changer. So wrapping it all up, I want to give you the key points that we covered today, right? Number 1, your past is a data point. Number 2, pain is power. And number 3, your future is unwritten, so go make the fucking best of it. You are in control of your own story. So make it happen. What are you going to do? You're going to keep making excuses about why you can't do the things that you want? Or you're going to use those same fucking struggles that you had, those same pain points, those same fucking traumatic events that you fucking went through, and use them and say, because of that, I am here. Because of that, I am strong. Because of that, I am here, and I am going to go where the fuck I want to go, and no one's going to stop me. So what are you going to do? Right? I'm going to leave you with one question here. What is one past struggle that you're going to start using as fuel instead of an anchor? Think about it. We all have past struggles. We all have past traumas. We all have shit that keeps holding us back. But what is one of them? Think about it right now. What is one of them that you're going to start using as fuel instead of a fucking anchor? And then my challenge for you is I want you to write a short paragraph. I want you to open up a book, your journal, a piece of paper, whatever the fuck you do, even if it's your notes pad, right? And I want you to literally write down this shit, right? Think about it, right? And write a little short paragraph for yourself about this biggest past struggle that you've gone through, right? And I want you to reframe the story that you've had in your mind, right? You're going to think about, instead of focusing on the pain, I want you to rewrite it as a lesson that's going to strengthen you, that's going to build you up, that's going to give you fucking power, that's going to give you energy, that's going to get you mad, it's going to get you fucking focused. And use this shit and read it every single day and watch how you get fueled. Watch how you go after the life you want. Watch how no one fucking stops you. My final thought here really is, the only time your past wins is if you let it keep you stuck, my friend. You are not who you were. You are who you decide to become. So start right now. Tighten up, because we have fucking work to do. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. If by any chance you still haven't subscribed yet, man, go ahead and smash that button so you never miss another episode. And if you connected with today's message, if you vibed with today's message, if it just hit you in some type of way and you resonated with it, man, do me a favor and share this on your story. Make sure that you tag me at Wide Open Randy, because those are the actions that help more gearheads, more heads, more people like us to really see and hear about this podcast. And ultimately, that's how our community grows. Catch up with you on the next episode. Until then, live your life wide open, my friend. Peace.